Hello and good morning. Uh, I just figured that I would record a little while I am working up in my studio. Um, Now, my boys are sleeping downstairs, so I'm hoping that they stay asleep. It is 5:55. I've been up here since like 10 after 5, so it's getting close to the time that they normally wake up. But I haven't done a YouTube video for quite a while, and one of my it's funny, one of my New Year's resolutions, I told my husband, is actually to be more active on social media. And I feel like um, most people, it's the opposite. They're like, oh, I'm on social media too much. I need to get off of it. It's toxic. And it can get that way for sure. And I have definitely, gone down the rabbit hole where, I get on my phone and it's 20 minutes later and I'm like, what have I done with my life for the past 20 minutes? But and this isn't a bad thing, but I am very kind of caught up in just my everyday life and my boys and just that routine. And so for me to, grab my phone and start recording something, even if it's just like them playing or me working or whatever, um, it's more effort than I was willing to put into things. So I'm just gonna try snippets here and there to record and share, and go back to sharing my YouTube videos. Well, I stopped sharing them like right before my show. And really quick show recap. It was a great experience. I was super nervous, and actually reflecting back on things that I would change, I would try not to stress out so much. Now, I'm a very competitive person, like super competitive, which is why I got into bodybuilding. Um, but what I ended up doing was I kind of stressed myself out. Um, I ended up getting sick right before my show. It was maybe a week and a half, not even 2 weeks out. Um, Literally everyone came down with it. It was some kind of stomach something. And um, my kids got it, and then Sean got it, and I was like, oh, please God, no. Well, I got it. And it was a stomach bug, and it affected all of us differently. So, like one might have had it out the front, and one had it out the back. Well, mine, I didn't want to be throwing up, and kind of unfortunately, nothing ever came out. I literally had so much just bloating and gas, and maybe it was because I was in prep and on lower calories and what I was eating, but I just like a balloon, and it also prohibited me from getting all my food in. I couldn't eat, and I probably ended up. I felt like I was a little more depleted than I should have been, and I really think that it was like that stomach bug that ran me down. Um, anyway, so that was a little bit tough. I had like a week and a half to kind of like repair from that, um, before, my peak week. And I mean, that went fine. Show day itself was cool. Funny. I wish I had video of the very first time that I walked on stage, because I don't, unfortunately, but I was a deer in the headlights. Like, what am I doing? Like, forgot everything for like a split second, walked off stage and I was like, oh my God, pull it together. Like, you've got this, and then I ran through my routine, and by the, second and third time I got on stage, I was fine. And then when I did my routine, like for like the night show, I felt like I was on cloud nine. Like, it felt so good. I wish I had had that confidence from the night show when I first walked on stage, but I was a little bit, starstruck. Anyway, I ended up placing first in true novice, second in novice, and third in my height class, which was good. And I look back and I'm just like, yeah, especially for like the lack of glutes, I think that was pretty good. And I'm hearing someone. Hey, hey, who's that? Come here. Come here. Come here, Mr. Man. Good morning. Say good morning.
Come on.
Hi again. So, it has been literally over a week since I recorded the last video. That's going to be right before this one. That's how crazy my life is right now. It's like, obviously my kids are a priority, trying to get to the gym, and, you know, my desk job has been I've been very busy with it lately. Last year I was probably 50% less busy with my desk job. But anyway, so I think that where I left off was I was talking a little bit about my competition and how I was feeling, and how our whole family got hit with a stomach bug, kind of like right before show. Anyway, things turned out great. I think I already told you my placings, and I will try to stick maybe some pictures here of like my stage shots. Unfortunately, then this is super bummer. The only video that we had of me doing my routine on stage was on Sean's phone, and it got deleted when his phone got smashed. So we were super bummed about that. So I don't have any pictures of me actually, or any video of me on stage, unfortunately. But yeah, I will stick stage shots. And overall, the experience was great. I had so much fun. And obviously, I want to do it again. If you noticed on my Instagram page, like I'll post some pictures every once in a while, and or some posing. But I actually have a GoFundMe. It seems kind of silly, but some friends told me I should just do it. And I'll actually put the link down below. And uh, it is literally just to help me afford to compete again, because it is a very expensive sport, and I don't expect miracles from people. But if you feel like throwing like $5 my way to help me, pay for all these entry fees. And honestly, that's probably the worst part, is you have to buy your NPC card, which allows you to actually enter a show. And then you have to, every time you do a show, you pay for each class that you're in. So if I paid for the open class to compete against everyone, that's $125. If I want to compete in the masters 35 and up, that's another $125. My height class, another $125. So the thing is, by the time you go through a 12-week prep or so, and all this hard work, and you want to make sure you enter everything that you can, so that you have the most opportunity to win or place. So anyway, if you feel like visiting that would be much appreciated. Any little bit helps. And then, yeah, besides that, I mean, like I said, right now I'm just cruising. I'm still trying to build. I have some before and after pictures, which I will try to put up there. And I put my pictures from when I first started prep. I had actually been, I was leaner then, but also like my main feedback was grow your glutes. And so I'm looking at, the before and after what I've built. Now I know I have to shed a few pounds in order to really see, what I've done. But I'm sitting right around 135 right now. And
My macros are around 3 to 325 carbs. I'm doing 60 to 70 fat and 140 grams of protein. Maybe a little bit more just if it happens to get there, but that's what I'm following. So it's right around 2,500 plus calories. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling super strong in the gym, which is exciting. And I'll try to get snippets here and there. I know a lot of people like to post videos of them lifting. When I'm at the gym, it's like I'll even put my little like magnetic thing on so I can stick it and record myself. And I never do because I just like get so into the workout and I'm like, okay, I have like, this time slot to get this done. And a lot of times we end up taking the boys to their daycare as well. So we only have a 2 hour time slot, and I know that sounds like plenty of time, but I mean, I'm usually lifting for a solid hour and 45 minutes plus, you know what I mean? It's a lot of programming that I've been doing. I do still 3 glute focus days a week, and then 2 upper body / back days. So that's where we're at. I'm still kind of in a building phase. I'm not going to try cutting yet. I did reach out to my coach, and he said that he's on board to jump in whenever I need it. So that's all set up, but we just have to see if I'll actually be competing this year, which, I mean, if I am or if I'm not, I want to do it eventually in the future. Ideally would be this summer. I think July 17th is the Masters competition that I was telling you about. So in conclusion, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for following along. I know I haven't posted much in forever. I will try to be more consistent. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope that was an okay update.